Disclaimer: the opinions expressed on eToxic Tea Lounge platform isn't facts. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Viewers should do their own investigating, and it's a no bully zone. Intentions aren't to harm anyone or defame. It's just freedom of speech and fair use content. Warning: freedom of speech is raw on this platform. Loungies. Let's get into this hot piping tea, or is it pissy tea? Columbus short, y'all, with DV. Yes, wife is coming out. All right, remember this? Columbus short granted a restraining order against his wife. Says she kicked and threw his 10-week-old dog before busting his eye open. Accuses her of verbally abusing him in front of their kids, hitting him with a glass trophy, and more. Okay, so that was the other way around. Today is her posting up some injuries and claiming DV. Columbus Short was so good in Scandal, I can't believe he messed this up for himself. Rewatching Scandal from the beginning, and I hate that Columbus Short couldn't keep his hands to himself because he was so good in that role. And I also like Scandal, y'all. Y'all watch Scandal? Domestic abuse is no joke. Columbus Short, who was physically abusive to his ex-wife, got on a podcast and spoke down about black women not being trained to respect their husbands, only for his non-black wife to not respect him and put her hands on him. Just a circus all around.
Loser! Loser!
I really hate that Columbus Short became a weirdo. He was so good at Harrison on Scandal. Columbus Short really effed up his bag, being a weirdo and an abuser. Shaking my head. Okay. Now, is this something shocking? Another known person in the industry putting hands on anybody, either a female or a male. Nowadays, it seems that's what only thing that people do. The only thing that people do is want to put hands on each other, fight each other, do all this violent shit, and be weird. And it's just like the world is over. This world is done. I'm telling you, it's too much shit going on. So it's just like, here we go again. Are they gonna separate? Or I don't even know what the hell is going on. You know, because sometimes every time people put out their abuse, they go running back to the person. So it's like, what? The only thing that we could do on this internet is talk about it, share the information, spread awareness, and leave it at that. Because at this point, everybody got their own decisions, okay? A lot of the people need to really make up their mind and know what they want in life, or just keep complaining for the rest of your life. Do y'all think that not Neo, child, he looked like Neo a little bit. Do you think that Mr. Columbus and his wife, ex-wife, whatever, is gonna just, you know, do things the right way? Because this child, Kold Killa and Marissa, okay? The girls are fighting over Kold Killa's baby daddy. Well, not fighting, but you know, it's some weird stuff. So Marissa got some things to say. So we're going to get into her clip in a minute. But this is Kold Killa's baby daddy. This is somebody that Marissa was recently just with not too long ago. And they was with each other for a little bit. Okay, she even allegedly was pregnant by him. Okay, so at this point, let's just listen. Oh yeah, and both of them are on baddies together.
You got the nigga now. Go be happy. I'm not bothering you. I'm not bothering him. It is what the fuck it is. I'm not upset about no nigga. I'm not finna go in competition with you about no nigga. That's what you used to. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Got foul. How I felt on the motherfucking show, that's how I felt at the time. Before I came home to this shit. Remind y'all, I'm in Africa, making sure she cool, like, you know, just trying to be genuine and a helping hand. Like, this motherfucker, you are really delusional. Stop, like, after I seen this girl in this phone, this is an unborn baby that I was carrying. This is my unborn daughter. Telling him the baby was going to be half retarded and be born with Down syndrome and have baby and all that shit. All that shit went out the window because I was genuinely cool. I was generally good to you. I didn't have no issue with you. It was no problem to have no issue with you. I was doing shit for you and yours. Stop. Don't act like that. Don't sit here and get on this internet and portray like I got a problem out of nowhere.
I know everybody want to seem like a girl's girl or whatever in whatever situation, but sometimes you really got to read a room. You got to feel people energies. You got to see what things at in a situation for you to really jump in, be like, yeah, this is Marissa on Baddies. Yeah, I'm going to have co-killers back regardless of anything when we're in the house because, of the man, the baby daddy and the family, basically calling her family, and that's what she gonna do. I see everybody saying, oh my god, that's so mature, that's so demure of you. No, now look at it. CoKiller was not on that type of time. I don't feel like Marissa was 100% on that type of time, like a girl's girl time. I think that she probably tried to want to be cordial or whatever because she's with the baby daddy, but 9 times out of 10, girl, just focus on you and the man at the point. See if that is what you want to do, because a lot of people, whether it's females or males, always have some type of baggage, stalkers, weirdos, drama, and nobody got time for that. So you got to be prepared in whatever situation that you decide that you want to get into. And Marissa trying to be best friends and buddy and do all this stuff with the baby mother for what? Because you with the baby daddy? No, respect has to be earned. The energy got to be there, and I feel like the energy wasn't there from jump. Y'all wanted CoKiller and Marissa to fight, and she came and saying she stand behind her before anyone else in the crib due to her now ex-man. Marissa, a real girl. Baddies Africa. I F with Marissa saying she behind CoKiller because that's her man's family. Listen. You don't have to ask just because you with the man. Like, it got to be a both way thing, I'm telling you.
Cap, and thing that I hate, she use sympathy for attention and shit. Like, that's why you always see a bitch on the internet crying. I don't want to hear none of that motherfucker. First of all, you know what you was doing. You had a motive. You said, like, wanted us to fight. We wasn't about to fight, cool. But you, like, if you want to do something else, they don't want you on that. You had no storyline, nothing. You try to stay under my ass. You try to stay under me and my ass.
Was never ever trying to use you for a storyline. That is the craziest idiotic ass shit you could have ever said to your mother's life. That is so dumb. Use you for a storyline for what? You're not even, the f*** are you talking about? Use you for a storyline for what? If that was the case, I would have came in there on bullshit from day one.
Get some attention, fake standing up like you writing. I have whole friends. Like, we ain't have to be for none of that, but we're not about to be in here being butt buddies. Like, you're weird as fuck. First of all, let's just, that.
Okay, so with Marissa and CoKiller, because I'm watching the latest Baddies episode, and now I'm at the part where Marissa sitting down with Natalie and Natalie brought it up, okay, about CoKiller, her, and the baby daddy situation. Now, Marissa, she said they called you, they cool, it's like no beef, that she would have CoKillers back in the house due to just because, her man, and that's the baby mom, and whatever the case would be. Now, listen here. This is how I move. This is how I think, okay? Now, me personally, if I'm dating a man or whatever the case may be, I don't care how long. It's going to be months, 8 months, 9 months, whatever. I'm not going to be thirsty to meet anybody on your side because at this point, I'm just trying to get to know you. You're trying to get to know me. We trying to really get to see, if this is going to work or not. Now, I feel like if you bring family and friends and everybody up in your business and then you meet in the baby mothers and the baby fathers and the mothers and the dads, it just caused a whole lot of drama. And from my experience, I don't got time for the shit. Literally. If I'm dealing with a man, he's not going to be around my kids, meet my kids, no nothing. I don't care if we was dating for 6 months. We would have made it work around because I don't play that. Now, Marissa might do this because she's trying to be cool or whatever the case may be. But me personally, I don't think that they are kumbaya behind the scenes. Like how Marissa's making it seem.
Like you have a motive now. You never rap. Now you're a rapper. Now your first song, you're dissing me. But you so genuine. You so real. And I let God handle. Like, you're cap. Like, that shit cap. All that genuine sweet. Like, it's cap. You know what the f*** you be doing, bitch. You wear cheetah print and you had that ass out. Now you wearing baggy pants and all the little shits in your hair and all that shit, rapping and shit. Like stop it. Bitch. You know what you doing. Like, what you talk about?
You talking about I was up you and your friend's ass. Bitch. We always cool. So
now, Marissa, that pause and that energy switch Was you up Kold Killa ass? Because it's given you probably was up her ass. Or maybe the way you was moving or whatever made it seem as if you was up her ass by the way, you know, how the situation was. Because according to Kold Killa and them, it seems like you was up their ass. And maybe for a second you thought you was up her ass or the way you was moving or whatever. Because girl, that pause and that look just now, you wasn't convinced. I am not convinced that you was convinced.
Oh no! The tea is getting hot, y'all. Run for cover.
I was supposed to go be up the other people's ass after I done picked a side. I wasn't even up y'all's ass. I was just around y'all. So it's just weird. Like you're weird.
And another thing I don't like, just be trying to, we've had arguments, and even in the song, you're trying to play a bitch is nothing, don't got shit going on or some shit, like you doing better than me. But literally, you need me for a storyline, you're taking my personality, you're using me for a diss, I'm very much her. You feel me? I don't like that shit. Stop trying to downplay it, bitch, when everything about your little shit is about me now, bitch. You have no storyline, bitch. You have no identity. If it ain't about a nigga, it ain't nothing. Flat out. Like right now. You keep reposting shit and all this shit like we cool. This is not that, bitch. Like, I would have never said nothing. We could have let the show go on, but don't keep posting about me when you literally about to drop a diss about me in a couple days and we don't like each other. Bitch, don't post about me. This is not that. Don't do the cap. I was letting you do the little cap on the show. I was really amazed seeing the shit that you were saying. Like, I can't believe you said that, but we was gonna let it ride. But bitch, you want to be reposting shit like we cool. You don't like me, bitch. I'm nothing, right? So don't use me for no motherfucking attention, bitch. Down to the name of your tour. My tour is called the Cold Summer Tour. You named your little fake ass tour the Brazy Summer Tour. You can name your shit any other name. Everybody else's shit something completely different. And you know when you watch it so much, you start doing shit that she do, or you probably even accidentally doing some shit, but get off my dick, bitch. Bitch, don't say shit about my motherfucking kids for returning this shit to a whole nother notch. Like, whatever you was doing for a nigga to try to keep him dangling money over his head.
Said I dangled money in this face. What are you talking about? I didn't never dangle money in his face ever. What am I dangling money in his face for? That don't even make sense. I'm just a genuine ass person. So whatever you need and your kids need, here, I got it. It was never, what the fuck am I dangling? That was also the shit that you was saying too. And he done told you that was never the case. So you trying to run that too. Hey, bitch, that don't got shit to do with me, bitch. Mention my kids. What you talking about? That ain't, I didn't know none of that. What you talking about? Bitch, don't got shit to do with me, you weird ass bitch. So it's a lot more, you know, but more of the story is we're not cool. I don't like you. You don't like me. You're dissing me. We are not cool. We did not fight on the show because but we're not butt buddies and we're not cool. Don't repost shit about me. And in the same breath, you about to drop a diss song about me. Stay over there and I'm going to stay over here and pop my shit. You sitting here trying to act like you don't know what the fuck I did. You know exactly what I did. Like, don't. And bitch, I never said that I didn't say that. Cause bitch, you said shit too. But bitch, I'm not a crybaby ass bitch. What I said is I don't like you and you don't like me. So don't post like we cool, bitch. Cause we're
Marissa done freaked Russian and now she go with Killa's baby daddy. I like how she says she's standing behind Kold Killa regardless. But this could get messy. And guess what? It's getting messy. Okay? Sometimes you just can't force situations. We need more mature women out here like Marissa. Sis said at the end of the day, she gonna stick beside Kold Killa more than anyone else in the house because it's just morals of her man and his family, period. Mwah, no beef. If I don't F with you and you don't F with me, don't post nothing about me, Kold Killa says. And I agree with that. Like, let's just give each other space. It says, unalive, you gonna die. Just like that dead ass baby. This is you. To somebody genuinely try to F with you despite the situation, I was doing shit for you and yours, just out the kindness of my heart. So don't ever flag like I'm just a hating ass itch. Never that. So she's bringing it up. I guess she helped financially or whatever. She's basically Marissa saying that she did with Kold Killa, okay? I guess that's the reason why Kold Killa said when you with the man or whatever you do for him or whatever y'all do on y'all thing, that has nothing to do with me. And I agree. I agree with that. Exactly. Because it's like, girl, you with the man, you with my baby daddy. So if you feel the need that you're going to have to come out of pocket and help whatever, regardless with my child, when he with him or whatever the case may be, or whatever, even if she not even around the child, you know, and he just called her and said, hey, can you send me this? I got to give my son this or my daughter this or whatever. And she gives it, then that's going to be on her. But I don't like when Marissa comes out and basically is insinuating as if like, oh, I did something for you in a time of need, as if like, why would you even have to throw that out there, even if that was the case? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird when people throw things in people's face that they did for them. This is the reason why you got to be mindful with that too, because nobody got time to be hearing that shit from nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, when you ask for help or whatever, it's a big issue. And then when somebody do it and y'all have an argument or something, they like throwing everything in your face. It's like, that don't seem genuine to me, in my opinion. Now, if somebody's coming at you first and trying to throw everything that they did, for you, then it's right for you to throw that shit back. Like, okay, so let's count the times that I did this for you. Like, let's not play those games. But I don't feel like that is this in this situation. I just feel like Marissa wanted to be CoKiller's friend, because that's what it's sounding like. And CoKiller is not trying to be close to none of her baby dad's girlfriends, because at this point, it's like, don't get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, things change in a heartbeat. So when you're sitting there thinking that I love this person. Oh, and this whole time this person cheating on you, disrespecting you. You got drama with his baby mothers. You got drama with this. You got drama with that. And then it's just like, what would be the reason for anybody to really waste their energy and time on their baby daddy or their man, husband, whatever drama or extra baggage? Like, nobody got time for that. And me, I'm speaking from experiences. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it comes to a point in time when you had enough experience in the same shit, so you have to change it. And by changing it, you have to eliminate those type of people. I'm telling you, less people in your life. It might seem a little lonely sometimes, but it's peaceful. It's no drama. It's no stress. You don't got to worry about too much, and it's fine. Sooner or later, you will be content with yourself and your peace, that it just really doesn't matter if you really make friends and go out every damn weekend and do all these extra shits. Them types of stuff really, it might be fun to some because it's like, oh, live your life. A lot of people got that live your life mentality. And a lot of people was more like, listen, let's just do things right in life. You know what I'm saying? Make better decisions and stuff like that. Having fun is okay, but I don't feel like that's the most important thing in life. But that's just me, in my opinion. Let me know how y'all feel about everything down in the comments below. Columbus short, this whole DV situation, hopefully they figure it out. Hopefully everybody stays safe. And, because DV happen every day. Unalivings happen every day. Life just be out here just lifing and, oh my God, being weird, But anyways, I said what I said. I'm not going to have 100% all my thoughts come out in the videos, but this is just some parts of how I feel about, the stuff that we discussed in this video. So anyways, I love y'all. And, oh yeah, and with the AI stuff, y'all, listen, I'm still learning, okay? And this shit is expensive. Especially if you have to use multiple, websites. Some of them you can't do on your phone. You got to have some type of laptop or computer, which, thank gosh, I have my laptop. But this is expensive. For real. So if anybody would like to donate to my Cash App, it's definitely going to be in the beginning of my video. Okay? Because, listen, I like this AI stuff. I feel like I'm starting to get addicted to it. I'm not even going to lie. It's fun. It is fun. This is something fun to do. It's entertaining. And it's just really creative. And I like being creative. So, this shit costs. I ain't gonna lie. And Chat GPT, it's not a free thing. When you have to, generate these images to get, to get your image so you can transform it into animation, like a live moving one. Chat GPT gives you a limit. And then if you want it unlimited, you got to pay. So I had to pay. Child, listen, if you can, send. If you can't, it's fine. I'm not begging. I'm just saying if anybody would like to donate, because, in order to do my thing, my creative side and, my content side, shit costs. Okay? And it's expensive out here, period. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. I love you either ways. But anyways, yeah. So just stay tuned, because there's going to be different AIs. This is going to be ones that's similar to me, or, you know, just my creative side of any type of animation that I have in my head that freely just come out. It doesn't automatically gotta just be like a me AI, you know, like myself AI, but it's gonna be either like the personality is gonna show through whatever animation I put out there, or, you know, stuff like that. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Please make sure to run it up, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, toodaloo, bye.